All right, made it live, and I know it says 11 p.m. on there, but it's 11 a.m. where I'm sitting, so we're gonna go live and talk about the Halloween event that has so many people asking what's happening, how are you doing it? So I figured let me dive in and actually go through this entire event step by step with you. So if you are here for the Halloween event, simply drop in Halloween. I'm really excited, and it's been a fun event, like so fun, and I have so much to show you there. It's been really something I didn't realize how awesome this event will turn out. So if you're wondering, how did she do all of this? How does everything work? This one is the episode for you. So for those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Janine Sasso. I'm the owner and founder of the Hyper Local Real Estate Agent right here. And my job, what I started creating, is to just really bring you trainings that you can use and implement. And fair warning, I do have my 4-year-old sitting with me because we're keeping it real over here. We got up late, and now he gets to work with mom for a little bit before it's time for preschool. So anyhow, let's dive into this one here. It's been an amazing Sunday, and when I started the photo backdrops for Halloween, I actually started them in front of my very own house. And for those of you guys that don't know photo backdrops, how is all of this, coming together? They are backdrops. Let me see if I can pull one up for Halloween that you can then utilize to take pictures in front of. And it's super, super easy. Let me see if I find one. There's a good setup. Let's see. I'll share that with you. So super easy to recreate. It doesn't require a lot. So let me pull this up. I'll share that with you. Let's see, share screen, I guess. Sorry, trying to figure out. There it is. Okay, so this one here, Amazon. Yes, you see here, last purchased. I actually ordered this one October 5th, 2020. Pandemic year, we figured what can we do to bring some neighborhood fun into the neighborhood. And we went with a Halloween backdrop. So you see Halloween themed, super easy to do. And that's what I set up in front of my very own home. Cost $11. Pretty cool, right? I wonder if I have some of the pictures from the very first year actually on my phone still, because it didn't take much. It wasn't, a lot of setup. So let's see if I can find this one. All right, let's see. Let me see if it's on the campaigns. Let's get this one up. And again, bear with me. I was not planning on doing the entire debrief quite yet, but I know there's been so many questions, and I really wanted to make sure that you're getting the most out of it. And if you have questions, how did you do this? How did you do that? Please, by all means, let me know. Okay, I'm going to zoom out of this so you can see that a little better. There is a picture there. Perfect. Okay, so I found some right here. There's so many buttons, guys. All right. This one right here. So you guys had asked, how does it look? And it's really just backdrops. And we dressed up. Those are my two kids right there. And this one here was in front of my very own house. So you see here, this one had backdrops set up. I actually had built these backdrops originally with PVC piping. So they just clamp on there, and we tightened them. And then this way people were able to stand in front of it and take pictures in a safe COVID kind of way. Yes, and I did take some pictures as well for marketing purposes. So, but this is how the setup started, and that was in 2020. 2021, I did it again. In 2021, I did the entire campaign again and said, you know what, this was so much fun. let me go ahead and do it again. And that's what we've done. So from there, it grew into what it was this year, a scavenger hunt. And this scavenger hunt, so much fun. I was trying to get the pictures over to my computer, but for some reason it's not letting me, but that's okay. I will just turn it around and I will show you all the things from my phone. So first things first, I'm sure everybody always wants to see the mailer. So let me share the mailer that I created, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. And so far, by the way, I'm up on 43 new subscribers on my email list. I made a ton of new connections inside the neighborhood. So was the event worth it? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. This has been so great to connect with my neighbors and give them something fun and free to do, that it was absolutely worth it. So let me dive in here. So this one is the postcard many of you guys have seen. It's the Halloween scavenger hunt for the date. I'm actually right now playing around with the thought about extending it to Halloween, aka today. And the mailer went out. And as you can see here, I have sponsorship on the mailer. I have a total of 8 local businesses that are going to get highlighted in our recap video. And they have participated in this event and also offset the cost behind it. So this event, it's all day. I said take pictures at all 9 locations and enter the giveaway for a $500 Visa gift card with a holiday bonus. So I'm going to go and have one person win that tomorrow. So that'll be fun. And also I wanted to make sure that they get the map. So there is a map that they were able to download. And let me see if I can just pull up the map for you real quick, because I know I'm going to get questions on the map. So we're going to pull up the map. Who wants to see the map? Let me know in the comments. I'll drop the map for you guys. Just drop map. We gotta get you guys engaged this morning. It's a quiet crowd for a hot topic. I'm surprised. So let's get the map up. Show me the map. Woohoo! Somebody is engaged. It just says Facebook user on my end. StreamYard has been a little funky when it comes to the names lately. It's so funny. Drop the map. So let's look at the map. The map right here is a very simple screenshot, and obviously front and center, it is all branded, okay? You have our sponsors here along with the cool stuff that they are bringing to the table. This one here, for example, check out our backdrop location for a chance to win a free $30 gas gift card. How cool is that? There was a landscaping service, a remodeling business. Obviously, there's myself. JRD Disposals participated, which are roll-off containers for home projects. There's Peppo's Pets, a pet store. There is KinderCare, which talked about our double-dipping tuition discount. And then the barbershop as well, which is super cool. So this one here was a simple map put together that showcases all the locations for the backdrops. So this one here was where the backdrop locations were found. And I made sure that all the streets were pretty visible. So it kept it super, super hyper local, because it demonstrated to them, hey, this is our neighborhood. And people loved it. Absolutely loved it. So does that so far all sound all good? Everybody, that makes sense, right? Yes? Perfect. So that was the map we created. Now, how do I go about finding the businesses? And that was really something that was fairly easy. We went into our Facebook group and I just asked, hey, we're looking to it, for local businesses for our Halloween event. Do you know somebody? Tag them. Is there somebody that, or are you a local business? Comment below. And I also reached out to a couple of them on my own. So I reached out to some, and most of them actually said yes, which was amazing. I'm like, this is awesome. So most of them said yes. And I broke down the cost. I think I said, you know what, your sponsorship is $150 was the sponsorship for it. And that one will go out to 3,500 homes. you will have the opportunity to advertise, to make them an offer, to come and check out your business. And people loved it. And because of that sponsorship, we were able to put a cash, not a cash offer, but a gift card, a holiday cash bonus on there. So that was perfect. And it took off a lot of pressure for me to be the only business in there. And I got really lucky with amazing vendor partners that were so easy to work with. Like, not all the time do you get vendor partners that are easy. And honestly, I've had the best vendor partners in this entire experience. And I can credit this event being so smooth because they were so easygoing, which was awesome. All right. So that's how I secured my vendors. Now I had vendors, I had a design, I had this idea. And for those of you asking, well, did I ask permission for, can I put up the backdrops? I really didn't ask permission for the park district. I'm a taxpayer. I figured, you know what? If I put that up for 24 hours, I'm just going to hope it's going to be okay. So that was all good. And honestly, I think they're going to be okay. I still have them out there, obviously. So I will report back on that part of it. But let's talk a little bit about the advertising angle. And oops, I'm going to have to show that to you from my phone, I think. So most of you guys remember this picture right here, which was me just taking a picture at my office for the additional mailers that came in. And that's the picture I had shared on social media for people to say, let's just go out and do it. Hence, so many of you guys are now new to the group. Welcome to that. And let's see. From there, we started advertising it. So there was a picture that was there on my feed last time. So I just took that picture from last year. You still see the mask, obviously, right? And I posted it and said, hey, we're doing it again. And obviously, I think the mask also caught people's eyes because it was just like, oh, mask. And I don't know. They just, responded to it. And people were commenting like, oh my gosh, yes, send me the map. That was so much fun, right? So you have all these. Let's see, what else did I do? I had a fire station open house event with the fire station during the month of October. So for my home station, the one in my neighborhood, I added a little frame. Let me see, I'm going to pull it up for you because I also have that one up. And I just created a little, tabletop flyer if you want. And on that flyer, I just put the photo backdrop information. So this was one of the ways I brought attention to it. It was a simple one by just saying, hey, Halloween backdrops are back. Free Halloween picture photo backdrops. And they were able to just come and take pictures self-guided on their own, super easy. But this is one way that I brought attention to it, because if you just do it and you don't bring attention to it, it's not going to work. So what did we do so far? Postcards, and then the open house for the fire station, we brought attention to it as well. I had extra postcards I handed out and said, hey, here you go, make sure you put it on your calendar. It's free, it's self-guided, it'll be lots of fun, you can win $500, right? People loved it. And it really put that one on, on the map for everybody. For the person asking what are the backdrops, they are photo backdrops. So I just showed them on Amazon. If you want to rewind it after with the live, you can see them right there. So when we moved closer to it, I started teasing them of like, hey, we're doing it again. If you want to stay up to date on it, drop me a comment and I'll make sure you get all the details. And we just updated the people inside our Facebook groups, which was awesome. So that was that from a preparation standpoint. Okay. Any other questions for the prep? If not, I'm going to dive a little bit further into the thing we do next. Let me see if I can close out some of these. The map was created in Google, simply Google Maps. So nothing, nothing crazy, nothing spectacular. I do want to show you the setup for some of the backdrops. Let me just scroll through them. I'm sorry. There's so many pictures on my phone. Anybody else has this picture problem? Right? Can't just be me. I wonder if StreamYard lets me. see. Window. No, I don't think so. Okay, doesn't let me share it. That's okay. So this one here was the pet store. So you see it right there. There's a closer up. And watch this blue painter's tape that we used for securing it to their glass window. Then this one here was the local childcare place. We just had asked if we can clip it to their fence. That was no problem. This one here is at a park. So you see, we just used the tennis courts back there, and you know your area, obviously. This one here was at a local residential fence. So we had asked permission. I knew the people that lived there. I've asked permission. Hey, can I put that up? And they said, yes, absolutely. So done that. And then in case you're wondering, this one here was my backdrop, secure a free home staging guide. I haven't looked at those numbers yet.
Look, I did it.
Okay, good job. Can you sit right there? Thank you. Another one right there. That one went on the baseball field. Oh, let me actually stop on this one. I think that'll be interesting for you guys to see. Okay, so I created, I know it's a little hard to see. Sorry. Let me see if I move it back. I don't think it gets any better. Nope. Let's see. You see that one? Is it blurry? I think it's a little blurry, right? Yeah, see? Okay, you see it's orange. You see there's a QR code. I don't know, it looks a little, with the light and everything. But this one here is a sign that I stuck next to every single backdrop. It had me on there. Oh look, this one is better. It had me on there. It had a little bubble on there that said win $500, and then it had a website on there that got them to the scavenger hunt map. Okay, so that was super simple, and I put it next to each and every backdrop. So here you can see the barbershop window. We used that one. Here's another tennis court one, and you see like the sign is right next to it. And this one was just a fun little video I created. Hunting down that little, you see the blue dot is actually moving. Just a screen recording I took off my GPS, making its way closer and closer and closer until, it finds it. So just a cute little fun way. Here's another one. And again, we just set it up super simple. That's the last one for them to find. And it wasn't about it being difficult. We wanted them to really have fun and just give them something to do, which was awesome. Let's see. The screenshot I posted, oh man, this glare is really hard. The screenshot I posted yesterday inside the training program that I own and operate showed 166 visits to my map, and 62 of them clicked. And at that point, I was at 33 subscribers. You see that there in the corner, right there. No, this one. There you go. Okay, so that was yesterday during the...
Mommy,
and then I got messages coming in with people showing me, oh my gosh, no, thank you. Mommy's going to talk right now. Go Mommy's room, please. No, thank you. I will have to take it away. Okay, thank you. Living life. So that was a message I got from one of our neighbors, and they said, hey, they kept saying, hey, it's that lady again, and wanted a picture with you. I'm like, that's awesome. There was Halloween raffle entries coming in, right? Oh my gosh, thanks so much fun. And from there, it just was a fun activity. So you see, like I posted a raffle entry, and the $500 raffle is on. The first submission just hit the inbox minutes ago, so that was super cool. During the hunt, we didn't do a ton, but then I had a neighbor post all of them, and So cool. So cool. So I hope we have a couple other ones that are actually coming through as well. It's been a amazing, feedback on it. And if I was to, let's see, I'm going to see if I can show you guys my subscriber count for right now. And yes, there it is. Okay. Let me show you my emails and how that looks, just so you can see it. Bear with me. Okay. So this one here is what I use to send my emails. They are, I use MailChimp as my automated email system. And I did a couple things from an email perspective. Now, I obviously have room for improvement, I think, because I kind of forgot to invite my past clients, which probably would have been a good idea, right? But I have here the Halloween scavenger website, and we had 200 visits, 82 clicks, and I have so far 43 new people subscribed. And mind you, this is in less than a day. So when people are looking to make a contact a day, I made 43 contacts within half a day. My goal is to get to about 100, so I'm going to see if I can, let it run a little bit longer. My open rate on that map right here, you see, was 88%. Okay, 88%. And 88% of people that opened it, 81% of them clicked. Now, this is where I get really excited because so many people that opened it are now telling their email provider, you should engage with Janine so much more. 81% that clicked means to that email provider, oh, they also trust Janine. I make sure her emails will definitely not end up in the spam box. Email marketing 101s, in case you're wondering, how does it work? So that's just a little bit on that. I did end up sending it out to my past clients. I do have a 48.9% open rate. So again, it was a little late because I sent it the morning off. Not ideal, but you know what? Done is better than perfect. And then I also send it to my internal garage sale list. So I don't just talk about the garage sale, but I also inform them about neighborhood happenings. And that one had a 44.4% open rate, which reached 180 people. Like, for you to make 180 phone calls, that would take a lot. And for me to just do it in a matter of one email is absolutely amazing. So I hope you really see some of the power of email marketing. So I'm a little passionate about that one. Okay, so we covered that. Just really fueling the fire. I wish my vendor partners could have done a little bit promotion on the hyper local level, but then I also wanted to make sure it didn't branch out into neighboring towns. So that's one of the things with hyper local events that you have to evaluate. Could I have blown it up all over social media to have people come from 5 towns over? Probably. Was that the point? Not really. So you need to be really clear of what you're trying to do. Right now, I gained 43 subscribers from my neighborhood that now I can go ahead and market to them for free via email for the rest of my life. And there's a lot of other benefits, but for the sake of this episode, let's leave it at this one. So the campaign, huge success. I did already email the park district for permission actually to leave it up now because it's becoming a longer thing, and we'll see what they say. And that's about it. So now it's just a matter of following up, building a relationship, letting them know, hey, I'm the go-to agent. I know more about this neighborhood than anybody else that's out there. Do you have to sell? Do you know somebody living or wanting to live in the neighborhood? Do you know somebody that is renting in the neighborhood and that should buy? Right? You have all these opportunities now to dig into their network to help build relationships, start conversations, and become known as the go-to agent. So I really hope this helped somebody to see behind the curtain a little bit of this event. And again, just the pure joy of the children, the parents having something to do, grabbing a cup of coffee. It was also worth it. The setup for 9 backdrops inside my neighborhood of 3,500 homes was actually just about an hour to get all the backdrops up. And it wasn't bad. So if I can spend 2 hours, one for setup, one for breakdown, to prospect for 2 days for like 43 people as of right now, and like I said, I'm gonna go for more. It is super easy. It is definitely fun, and I'm gonna look forward bringing my own kids to do the backdrops. And yes, I will use it as promotional material most likely next year. But this was fun, and I really think we're gonna be growing that event. It is cost effective because I don't have to rebuy all those things, right? I own the backdrops, so I have to, just store them, and they fold up super small, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. So even if you live in an apartment, you're like, I have no room, you can do this one. And well, for 2023, one of the things that I'm looking forward to is bringing you more hyper local events just like this one that you can go and do. Our mastermind for October, we have covered 3 different types of Halloween events. So if you're not part of my mastermind, I really suggest you jump on there because we do give you so many more ideas. We'll drop the website in the comments. So if you are, not part of it, you're missing out, absolutely missing out. Thank you so much for hopping in here. Thank you so much for showing up. And if you are wondering, how can I enhance my event, reach out, drop it in the group. I would love to chat, love to help. And stay hyper local, my friends. Bye, everybody.